Welcome back. In Northwest news, the state Supreme Court says prosecutors can seek the death penalty against 2 people accused of killing a family of 6 in Carnation on Christmas Eve 2007. In a unanimous decision today, the justices said King County Superior Court Judge Jeffrey Ramsdell was wrong to bar prosecutor Dan Satterberg from pursuing capital punishment for Michelle Anderson and her former boyfriend Joseph McEnroe. These 2 are charged with aggravated first-degree murder in the slaughter of the Andersons' family, her parents, brother, sister-in-law, and her young niece and nephew. Their lawyers argued that in deciding whether to seek death, Satterberg improperly considered the strength of his case rather than only whether there was mitigating evidence that should warrant leniency. The lower court judge agreed. But the high court said that the argument made little sense. The court ruled that prosecutors may consider how strong their case is as long as they also consider any mitigating factors. The National Weather Service issued a flood watch for western Washington as heavy rain soaked the region today. The flood watch is set through Friday afternoon for Grays Harbor, Clallam Island, Jefferson, San Juan, Skagit, Whatcom, King, Kitsap, Lewis, Mason, Pierce, Snohomish, and Thurston counties. The forecast calls for heavy rainfall to arrive tonight through Friday morning from the Olympic Mountains east. Thunder was heard throughout the region this morning, and rain caused heavy traffic in some areas. Forecasters say the heavy rainfall could cause urban and small stream flooding by overwhelming storm drains. To find out the weekend weather forecast for the Columbia Basin, you can watch our weather forecast again at iFIBER1.com. After the revelation that the National Security Agency is spying on Americans by gathering information on phone calls and internet searches, it's no surprise more people are becoming concerned about online security.
When it comes to online privacy, Americans are taking the issue more seriously than ever. A new study by the Pew Research Center shows that 50% of internet users say they're worried about the information available about them online. That's up from 33% in 2009.
It was somewhat surprising that not many people cited the government or law enforcement. It's much more sort of a social thing.
The threats are real. The survey found 21% of internet users have had an email or social networking account compromised or taken over by someone else without permission. The good news, Rainey says, is users are being proactive.
And they use a variety of things like closing out their browser history or clearing out their cookies. Some people, 14%, use encrypted email, and 14% also use virtual networks that kind of hide the internet address that they're using.
Combating the issue hasn't been easy. Pew found 68% of people agreed that the law is insufficient to protect their privacy. David Jacobs, the Consumer Protection Counsel at the Electronic Privacy Information Center, agrees as well.
A large part of the problem is inadequate legal coverage. You know, there is really no baseline federal consumer privacy legislation, and a lot of the laws that protect against government access or law enforcement access are either outdated or, in the case of the NSA, are violated.
That's left many to fend for themselves. 86% of people surveyed have tried at least one tactic to hide their activity online or avoid being tracked. The Pew study, done with help from Carnegie Mellon University, was based on telephone interviews conducted last July. Jackie Quinn, The Associated Press.
Always a good reminder for those of us who spend time online. Well, that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.